This is the War Brief Daily for April 27, 2026, covering the Russia-Ukraine theater. Tonight, we are tracking four major developments. First, Russia launched its single largest strike package of 2026. 666 drones and missiles hit Dnipro City for more than 20 hours, including a confirmed double-tap strike deliberately targeting first responders. Second, Ukraine's long-range drone campaign appears to have reached the Russian Urals, with geolocated footage confirming strikes approximately 1,700 kilometers from Ukrainian-held territory. Third, Russian forces are intensifying frontline pressure in the Pokrovsk direction. And fourth, Russia followed up with a second overnight drone wave, 144 more launches before dawn. First, and this is confirmed, overnight, April 24 into 25, Russia launched 666 strike vehicles, 619 drones, and a mixed package of Iskander ballistic missiles, Kh-101 cruise missiles, and Kalibrs. Ukrainian air defenses intercepted 580 drones and 30 missiles. That is confirmed. But 13 missiles and 36 drones still penetrated, striking 23 locations across the country. The primary target was Dnipro City. The barrage ran for over 20 hours. Dnipro Mayor Boris Filatov confirmed a deliberate double-tap strike, a second weapon timed to hit first responders arriving at an already struck residential building. 6 civilians were killed, at least 47 were injured. That is a confirmed war crime. The strategic math behind this is not subtle. A Patriot interceptor costs roughly $4 million. A Shahed drone costs as little as $20,000. Russia flooded Ukraine with nearly 400 Shaheds in a single wave. This is attrition by design, and it was the fourth Russian strike exceeding 500 vehicles in April alone. Second update. This is still emerging but carries significant weight. On April 25, geolocated footage confirmed smoke and damage at an apartment building in Yekaterinburg, Sverdlovsk Oblast, roughly 1,700 kilometers from Ukrainian territory. A separate video shows a plume near the Chelyabinsk metallurgical plant. TASS attributed the Yekaterinburg strike to an FP-1 long-range drone. The Chelyabinsk governor denied damage, directly contradicted by open-source imagery. Russia's own presidential envoy to the region stated publicly that the Urals are now vulnerable. If Ukraine sustains strikes at this range, Russia faces a genuine dilemma: reinforce the Urals and weaken frontline air defense, or hold the line and accept deep industrial exposure. Third, on the ground in Donetsk, Russian forces confirmed advances northwest of Hershine toward Pokrovsk, geolocated. Russian troops are exploiting poor weather with larger infiltration groups and using motorcycles to rapidly cross drone kill zones, a direct counter-drone adaptation now spreading across multiple fronts. Ukrainian forces, meantime, have advanced in the Kostiantynivka-Drushkivka area, also geolocated and confirmed. Overnight, April 25 into 26, Russia launched 144 follow-on drones. Ukraine's Air Force confirms 19 impacted 11 locations. Poland activated its air defenses during the attack. No airspace violations confirmed, but the activation signals growing NATO concern about regional spillover. Watch for satellite confirmation of the Ural strikes. Watch whether Russia surges another 500-plus vehicle attack in the next 24 to 48 hours. The pattern this month supports it. Monitor whether Kremlin mobilization signals move from mill blogger channels into official government language. And track Poland's air defense posture if Russian swarms continue reaching NATO radar coverage. That is your War Brief Daily for April 27, 2026. Sources: ISW April 25 and 26 assessments, Ukrainian Air Force official statements, Dnipropetrovsk Oblast Military Administration, geolocated OSINT footage, tasks, and open source monitoring of Russian military channels. We will have the next update tomorrow.